resolving and preventing not cleaning issues with LG washers. If your clothing is not coming out clean from your LG washer, some simple troubleshooting can usually resolve most cases without the need for a technician. This 2-section video will guide your troubleshooting. Section 1 will take you through specific display messages, what they mean, and what to do. Section 2 will cover issues without display messages. Section 1. Do you see any messages on the washer's display? LG makes it easy to diagnose problems by using messages such as UE, IE, DE, and OE. If you see a UE display message, your washer tub may be out of balance. This can occur if items have gathered on one side of the tub. The solution is to rearrange the items in the tub to help balance the load. If you see an IE display message, this indicates that water is not being properly supplied to your washer, or the water pressure is too low. Make sure that the water lines are properly connected and turned on. Check to see that the water lines are not pinched or kinked and that there are no leaks. Then check to see that the water inlet filters are not clogged. Also, note that the water pressure must be between 14.5 psi and 116 psi. If you see an OE display message, this can mean that the washing machine is draining water slowly or not draining at all. Check to see that the drain hose is properly installed and make sure that the drain hose is not pinched, clogged, or frozen. Lastly, if you see a DE display message, this may mean that the washer tub is unable to rotate. Make sure that the washer tub is properly closed and that nothing is restricting tub movement. If the display message issues persist, unplug the washer and contact LG customer service. Section 2. If your clothing is not coming out clean from your LG washer and you are not seeing messages on the washer's display, check if your washer is leveled. If the unit isn't level, its performance will be hindered and the washer will not fill properly, dispense correctly, or drain correctly. Watch our how-to video in the description. Next, do you see any marks or streaks on your clothing? If yes, the marks and streaks are likely the result of mold or mildew residue that has redeposited back onto the clothing. If this is the case, perform 3 tub cleans back-to-back with a commercial tub cleaner and continue regular maintenance to resolve the issue. Please refer to your product owner's manual for instructions. If you do not see marks and streaks, are you noticing odors in the fabrics? If so, note that some fluffy type items are highly absorbent. If the washer hasn't been cleaned or maintained regularly, or if too much detergent has led to a buildup of residue, the odor may be absorbed into the fabrics. In this case, perform a tub clean cycle and the regular maintenance to clean the machine's drum thoroughly. After the maintenance has been performed, run the affected clothing through an entire wash cycle with no detergent or additives. This will usually rinse away the residue that has been absorbed. You can also use laundry sanitizer to help with any noticeable odors. If you're not noticing odors in the fabrics, note that if too much detergent is used or non-HE detergent is used, the machine will not clean effectively. This is because oversudsing of the detergent decreases tumbling action and does not rinse well. Furthermore, residue can build up in the washer, which will deposit extra detergent on clothes and deposit soil back onto the clothing. Be sure to follow the manufacturer's recommended amount for detergent usage. Also, understand your water supply. Approximately 85% of homes in the U.S. have hard water. If there is no water softener being used, most of the detergent goes to soften the water rather than clean the clothes. Depending on how hard the water is, the clothes can also come out with yellowish or graying stains, stiff or harsh feeling fabrics, or white or gray streaks on dark fabrics. HE detergent must be used at the recommended amounts for hard water. It may also be necessary to add a water softener to the cycle, according to the manufacturer's instructions. Another area to check is the inlet hoses. If the hot and cold water inlet hoses are reversed, the washer will not get the correct water temperature when needed, and therefore not wash and rinse properly. Make sure that the hot and cold hoses are connected to the respective inlet valves on the back of the washer. Lastly, note the size of the load. If the washing machine is overloaded, the unit will not wash and rinse properly because the clothing is not able to tumble properly. There will also not be enough detergent to clean the clothing effectively. In this case, remove a couple of items from the load and run a rinse and spin cycle. Do not fill the drum more than 3/4 of the way full or no more than 22 pounds of dry linen. It is also necessary that the settings on your washer be set correctly for the load. Different fabric types require different wash and rinse temperatures, spin speeds, and wash times. So follow the instructions on the clothing's fabric care labels, and be sure that the soil level is set appropriately. The dirtier the items, the higher the soil level should be set. Specifically for front-load washers, the detergent dispenser should be cleaned at least once per month to remove any residue buildup from the detergent and additives. Cleaning the dispenser will ensure that the washer continues to disperse detergent and additives properly and at the correct time during the wash cycle. For further assistance, you can easily find our contact information on the LG.com website. Go to the support menu to ask us more questions.